So, I have 5.1 mixes available on this channel. What do these even entail? Well, I'll tell you, and also explain how I do it. Basically, I go into, in a simple manner, I'll explain how I do it. I go into Adobe Audition, and I specially mix, the best way I know how, different tracks into special 5.1 mixes. But of course, I can't upload a 5.1 mix and a stereo mix in one single video because Premiere doesn't know how to deal with that, and neither does YouTube, so that's just kind of an impossibility. I have to have two videos for each version of it, the 5.1 mix and the highest quality stereo version, which is basically from the original samples that are recorded, which are actually within this file, which that's what I mean by original samples. If you go into Audacity here, you can see, here's the original samples, if it loads, come on. Yeah, so here's the original shit. But for the best possible experience, go into the game and just set up GZ Doom like I have it set up, and it'll play for you. And because the original samples, they can't capture the original quality or the original feel of the music. It just doesn't work. Even looping back the audio with the best way possible with Black Hole here, which loops it to Audacity, it just doesn't capture the same feel. It doesn't play the same. The samples don't even play back the same. Like, they just sound different. They sound worse. They sound more closed in, at least on this MacBook, and in headphones they do. So it's kind of unavoidable. So if you want the best experience possible, play through GZ Doom or play one of my 5.1 mix files. Because as you can see, this is quite high quality 32-bit float audio here, 5.1 mix, and I mixed this especially in Audition, which I'll show you real quick. Not gonna show you exactly what I do, because I have to make lots of judgment calls when doing this. It just kind of takes experience, and I just started doing this. Only the first couple 5.1 mixes are made using this, so keep that in mind. Untitled 11.sex. Yes, here it is. So, as you can see, it is definitely 5.1. And this one has a little bit of subwoofer, and this one also has a little bit of subwoofer, but you have to have your 5.1 decoder on your AVR or whatever is driving your speaker system. So I like to use these, so keep that in mind. This does not work with all channel surround. You will have to be in 5.1. However, you can still play it if you're in all channel stereo, or just have a stereo. Even mono, you can play this on a mono speaker. It'll sound like a mono speaker, but you can definitely still play this on a lower sound system than it's intended for. But this mix is specifically intended for mid-range to high-end 5.1 or 7.1 surround sound sound systems. We have a 7.2.6 surround sound system in this house, which is a home theater, which is actually also a recording studio, and sometimes I test this stuff in there. But I normally test these 5.1 mixes and the stereo mixes. I test those in the room actually above the home theater, which is I think it's actually 7.1, but no, actually, no, wait, maybe it's 7.1. It's either 5.1 or 7.1, and either way, I test these, and they do work. But, however, mixes like the, if you go down here and go into playlists, here maybe? Yeah, here, let's go here. Oh, god damn it. Oh, wait, here we go. That's good. Okay, they have this. That's new. I didn't know that. Okay, so, for example, this. The uploaded file is a 5.1 mix. However, it's just these two stereo channels dumped into 5.1, I'm pretty sure, which is precisely why I've started mixing these myself. And what this means is if you play one of these and you actually use the 5.1-ness of it, it will sound very, very, very quiet. You have to, like, I had to turn my TV up to 100% volume, which I, like, never have to do. And if I did that with any other video, like, if I played, freaking, I don't know, just pick any YouTube video, play it at 100% volume on your TV, you'll blow out your eardrums. That's not, like, 20% volume is plenty for me, even on auto volume, and that decreases the amount of volume that is output. On normal volume modes, 12% volume is enough. On these, you have to go up to 100, so that kind of sucks. But that's kind of a byproduct of doing the ass backwards way of getting a 5.1 mix. Up mixing isn't really a thing you can do. It's all manual if you want to do that, which is exactly why or exactly how I made the most recent 5.1 mixes that are being uploaded here, and I'm gonna upload this video right after this with basically no editing. I'm just explaining what this basically is. So yeah, there's your answers. I don't know if I will upload any more 0.6 old ones. I mean, I don't know. If you know what it is, then that's cool. These are for you. If you don't, you can ignore them, and if you want to focus on my music, you can do that, because I make music. Or maybe I'll make some of my favorite tracks in this 5.1-ness that I have found a way to do. Like, for example, oh wait, no, this is 2. Where's 1? Okay. I really, really, really I love this. I love Tricyclic Looper. This track is awesome, and it's extremely bassy and an all-channel stereo in the above room, above the home theater, the lesser room. This kicks ass. And the home theater doesn't quite do that because I can't exactly set all-channel stereo exactly the same way. The subwoofers, actually, technically, they do have separate controls, but the subwoofers are so professional, they're not fun anymore, is basically what that is. But this track still kicks ass in there too. But yeah, for playing on pretty much anything except for, well, I mean, just play these in stereo mode, because 5.1 mode on these sucks. But this is changing. These ones are actual 5.1 mixes. No, this is an actual 5.1 mix. This is the original stereo version. So keep that in mind. There's 2 versions, just like the one down here. There's 2 versions. One is 5.1. I can't remember which one. It'll say which one's in the title. So yeah, keep that in mind, and I'll see you all in the next one.